Janu Sirsasana, head to knee pose. Parivritta Janu Sirsasana, revolve head to knee pose. Please see the benefits and the contraindications listed here. Begin in a seated pose with the legs extended in Dandasana. Rotate and bend one leg, drawing the sole of the foot to the upper inside of the right thigh. If you have a strain in your knee, then slide down a little bit the sole to the calf. See that you are grounding well with your hip area and the hip is well located. Sitting bones pushing against the mat, sacrum inside the body, and make connection between the femur and the hip joints. For inhale, lengthen the spine, raise the hands above the head, and slowly for exhale, bend forward from the hip. Focus points in the position. See that both sitting bones is equally grounded, and you're lengthening the spine by drawing the hips, ribcage and shoulders into alignment. See that the neck is an elongation of the spine, and shoulders are in place, relaxed back in the body. If you cannot strengthen your knee, there is two modifications you can do here. You can either bend your leg, grab your feet and only go forward until you can grab the feet, or you can strengthen the leg and use a belt to support yourself in the position. Both modification is good. Keep the position at least for 5 breaths and observe what's happening in the position. Try to spread your awareness equally through the whole body. And now I would like to show you another variation. For inhale, you can raise the hands above the head, and for exhale you bend forward, keeping the upper hands next to your ears. See that how much you have to ground with your hip area and how much you have to engage your core muscles. You can keep this variation at least for 9-13 breaths. But you can do other variation as well with the hands in Gomukhasana or with the hands interlaced behind your back. Now let's see the focus points here. The focus points here that you have to stay grounded with your hip, the psoas muscle inserted deeply inside the body, and you have to squeeze the abdomen muscles a little bit forward. It's very good for elimination and it's very good for menstruation. You can also have to take care that the spine is straight all the time, there is no strain in the waist, and also it's important that the shoulders remain relaxed all the time. Now let's see a restorative position. For a restorative position, you can use either a bolster or a brick, or both of them, and you can just bend forward, supporting your forehead with a brick or a bolster. It's a very good relaxing, very soothing for the nerves, this variation. You can stay in this position for 2-3 minutes and you will see the immediate stress releasing effect. Let's continue with Parivritta Janu Sirsasana. Now your hips should be parallel with the longer side of your mat, and also you should have biggest distance between the two knees. See that one leg is bended, heels close to the groin, and the other leg is straight, both leg is activated. For an inhale, bring your torso in alignment with the straight leg and exhale, slowly bend forward. The other hands you can place either on your thighs, it's an easier version, or you can place the forearm parallel with the straight leg. That's a more difficult version. Try to see that both sides of your torso remains parallel with each other, lengthening the same time. In an advanced version, you can grab your feet with your hands. And when you are ready, inhale and come up to the position. And now I would like to show you here a variation as well, which really strengthens the core muscles. So inhale, raise the hands above the head and keep the hands parallel with one the other. Try to bend forward and just keep the two hands parallel with each other without support. You can stay in the position for 6 or 9 breaths. And after, when you get tired, then you can reach the floor, your leg, or you can reach the feet as well. Try to rotate your shoulders up and look up.